Let me look into that real quick.
I don't think that makes sense.
I don't think it makes sense either.
Hold on. Let's.
Does anybody else think it makes sense?
I don't think it
he's
makes
crossed
sense.
Now he's crossed into magic. He's like super squishy. That's the only way it makes sense.
Is this a 3.5 thing, like where when you multi-class, you lose access to all the stuff your previous class had until you get one level higher than it?
No.
That's really dumb. If it just no, it says that he's got his
You never
plate
did that
mail equipped.
I multi-classed.
Yeah, because I'm still not 100% clear on how multi-classing works in 5th edition.
Basically, it's just you add the multi-class skills to you just have them together. But you have to make sure you're aware of what level you are for each one, because you can only go up so many levels in each one. Like I only went up 3 levels in cleric and then 17 levels in sorcerer so that I could be able to get my wish spell.
I see. Also, as it turns out, I was confusing multi-classing and dual-classing. In 3.5, only elves could multi-class, and they had to take both classes at the first level. Dual-classing is where you abandon your old class to take up a new one.
Yeah, here it's just all shared. You just got to be wary of what choices you're making because, like I said, if you're a spellcaster, you got to basically pick and choose what level you're wanting to cap at.
All right, I have fixed it.
Thank you.
I had to delete the plate mail out of him and put another plate mail in him.
Odd.
Yeah, I checked the information on the plate mail that he had, and it didn't have any information in it. So it got like all deleted somehow.
Where's the ranger spell list? La, 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 la.
Excuse me. I've got the rune of the meat shield as well tonight.
Rune of the meat shield! Woo, woo!
Yeah, my horn's fully equipped.
And
All right.
I'm cured! I don't want to do drugs!
Well, that's your choice.
I don't want to do drugs.
What if you're the undercover that we send in and they want you to
don't you
sample?
dare!
What if they want you to prove you're not a cop?
Oh, well, yeah, we gotta make sure you remember the guy who sold you drugs.
Well, that doesn't mean I gotta take the drugs to remember them.
Well, you know, you can go undercover and be like, I want some more drugs. And then...
Yeah.
Hello,
Have you
fellow
seen-
kids. I would like to purchase some drugs from you. I would like one whole marijuana.
One whole marijuana.
One whole marijuana leaf, please.
All right. Last time on Dungeons and WheatTons.
Oh crap! What level spell am I allowed to have at 6?
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. Hold on.
I'm trying to figure that out real quick.
We'll do that while I'm doing the recap. How about that?
I'm doing it.
All right. I'm pulling up a ranger.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Last time on Dungeons and WheatTons. At 6th level, you can have a. Oh, you don't learn any new spells.
Oh.
You get a new spell at 5th level. You should know 4 spells at 5th and 6th level, and then at 7th level you'll gain a 5th level, a 5th one.
7th? Okay.
We were interrupted for nothing.
I'm sorry. Start it all over.
Last time on Dungeons and WheatTons. Oh god, now I don't even remember what happened.
We defeated the leeches.
Yes, you defeated the Mercury Leech, hidden away in the Mercury Falls, and followed the Dr. Raven back to his skull abode, where Prisma was put through a surgical procedure to clean her insides of mold. Very, very scientific. and not at all unhinged.
Submit!
Yeah, not at all.
Thank you for the submission. After that, you made your way back to Lacede so that you would be able to talk with the king and give him a status update on what was happening with Dr. Raven. Because, after all, not only for personal reasons, you were checking on the doctor for him. Because Dr. Raven is going to be instrumental in curing all of this jazz. For the most part, after that, you had a little bit of time to just kind of relax, chill out, and you were given the opportunity to choose one Fellblade to take with you. And without meaning to, you chose Healer.
Yeah.
Who, as you probably know, his mission is kill the entire city of Langrisser should you fail.
Yeah.
So that the drug outbreak can't spread any further.
That just makes it easy for us. We just can't fail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty good motivation, though, right?
Pretty good.
Anyway, I think we ended on Vitari practicing with his pan flute and just kind of randomly seeing a little creature out of the corner of his eye watching him play that thing.
Oh yeah, and Prisma learned a new word last time.
Oh yeah, and Prisma learned a new word and tried to leverage it for a discount.
Yeah.
Before she knew what the word meant. Just so we're clear.
Now she knows what it means. Let's see if she'll do that again.
You never know.
But anyway, you were talking to Healer about how you wanted to leave that day, that night. And he was like, "Come on, I just want let's do it tomorrow because I want to sleep." And you basically told him that he could sleep in the wagon.
Yes.
So you guys haven't left yet, but you're ready to leave whenever you want to.
I remember we were waiting for a vet to come to look at Natus.
Oh, yes. Yes. See, I didn't remember that, so thank you.
Yeah, I barely remembered the other day that that's one thing.
I kept remembering, but I thought it'd be funny if I kept missing my appointment.
Yeah.
It's like, why are we getting someone to check on me anyway?
It was just to learn about you, I guess.
Ah, okay.
Well, before Healer came then, because this definitely would have happened before he came up, you are hailed from the street by a younger woman, or at least looks younger. She got them elf ears, maybe she's old, who knows.
Alright.
And she says, "Excuse me! Excuse me!"
I'll go up. Hello?
Are you the one with the rhino?
Yes. Yes, we are. Come on in. Show you to him.
All right, and what seems to be the problem with it? Would you say while we're walking here?
I guess it's more of a just a checkup on him, make sure it's all good. He's a very unique rhino.
Does he have any deformations of any kind?
I mean, guess I'm not an expert on rhinos, but I do know he doesn't look like any of the ones that usually are down here.
And what seems to be the difference?
Well, everything the rhinos down here have, he doesn't.
Like horns?
Well, he's got horns, yeah.
Oh,
But he doesn't have like digging stuff. Like it's just horns.
ah, all right.
Do I know much about what the rhinos are down here?
I was wanting to see if you did.
That was great improvisation if you didn't. You know,
Yeah, I was like,
digging
I was like,
stuff.
Maybe I should
digging
ask.
stuff.
how
Yeah,
much I should know.
Because I was like, when did you hear about
No, give me
rhinos?
an-
I didn't know they have digging
I'm
stuff.
only
Give me
trying
a
to remember
nature.
Stuff that Whitten had said. Nature.
In the background, Nadis is actually digging a hole right now.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, digging stuff, huh?
like, at least the only thing I know is the others have claws. This isn't that fantastic of a moment, alright? Yeah, just better just. He's technically the first rhino I've ever really been near.
Well, all right. Well, I can just give him a once-over. Whoa. You're right. He is missing his digging stuff.
I see. I got something right.
Yes. Most things have evolved to have some long foreclaws for digging down here. You are correct in that. And slightly rougher hide. This thing. She begins to flip through a book. And as she drops down to kind of your eye level, she reaches out a hand and Natus, you can understand her.
Oh.
Says, hello. I'm Dr. Columbo. Are you feeling any pain or discomfort right now?
Well, not right now.
All right. And have you been like this long? Have you Did
Like
you
this?
possibly molt or anything, or lose any body parts in the past?
Well, I've taken a lot of injuries.
Okay. Right. Well, I'm going to give you a small examination, if that would be all right.
Can I ask for animal handling?
From her? All right.
Just to see if it's good enough.
I'm okay with this.
I just want to see if he trusts her or not. Yeah. He looks to Dominicus. Like, and then he looks to her and goes, I suppose that's okay.
All right, we're just going to give you a checkup. Make sure you're nice and healthy. And after a few minutes, after looking over your personage, noticing all of the scars, she looks none too happy. And she points at Dominicus. Are you his owner?
Not really. I'm more of his friend.
All right, but you take responsibility for this
Well, yes.
beautiful animal here.
I do.
All right, well, come here. Come here. I don't know what you have been putting this rhino through, but you need to take more care of it. He is covered in scars. There are rot grub holes in him.
Well, yes.
As well as
major-
necrotized flesh where the rot grubs used to be.
Alright. We were attacked by goblins and they were using those on us.
Leeches!
Majority of these scars were there when I met him.
Well, I'm going to have to schedule another appointment to make sure his emotional well-being is also fine.
Does he seem?
I offer animal counseling for any trauma he might have faced, and I'm going to have to ask that he come into my office in the near future. Just to make sure he's fine.
I mean, okay, we all want the best for him too. It's kind of,
Oh, I'm sure you do.
I guess.
Bet you use him as a meat shield.
No.
Kinda liked it when he ran off ahead on his own.
He kind of likes the battle. Yeah.
No animal likes battle.
I mean, you can talk to him, right? Ask him.
He would just think that he likes battle because of you. Anyway,
Okay.
what you have here is a very unique creature. He has none of the evolutionary traits of any of the rhinos down here. He is what rhinos were 2,000 years ago. And she holds a page open in her book. There is nothing wrong with him. He's just not the rhinos that we know here. I don't know how that's possible, but perhaps there was some kind of old DNA that got reactivated when he was born.
Well. Thanks for letting us know.
Keep him safe, or I will come for you.
Maybe he's still special.
Yeah. Always keep them safe. Good chunk of these people are alive because I keep them alive.
All right. I've heard tale that you have a job from the king.
Yeah. we're
Whenever
gonna-
you get back, you may come to my office, and I shall have my counseling session to make sure that he's well adjusted in his emotional state.
Okay. Yeah.
She just kind of and then walks off.
Oh, Nadis will say in rhino language, "Bye-bye, lady."
And goodbye to you, little one. She just kind of rolls her eyes at Prisma.
Well,
Thank you.
I don't think she likes. I think she thinks we're treating natives very poorly. I had to guess,
I didn't do nothing.
but I guess that we can head off. Go stop a drug ring.
Mean lady.
Then all that stuff with Healer happens.
Alrighty.
So I could sleep in the wagon.
Yeah.
All right. Who volunteers to be my pillow?
Nobody.
Prisma will hide in your pocket, Vinny.
Nobody volunteers.
Awkward says.
Cornelius might. He's pretty floppy.
Awkward will say, "I'll be your pillow."
Ah,
To which Healer says, "No, I know about you."
Alright, yes. Everybody hop in. Let's go.
Aw, come on. Don't you want this as your pillow? I say as I'm looking at the picture of Hawker. It's like, don't you want this?
Come on, I hear you biting your lip. Stop it.
Mm. How'd you know?
I'm also doing the same. Anyway, you load up the wagon, get everything fixed up. I forget who you're taking with you. Probably Okrith, because he wants to work enough to earn himself a bed. Since he's got those sheets that he won't melt through and rot the bed underneath.
A real bed. Oh. She.
Aladdin, because he stole from you.
Yes. I think it'll be up to everybody else that want to take Varson, but maybe this one you set out just in case they all turn to molded.
I mean, I'm always under the impression that we should just take everybody, so we've got them at our disposal if we need them. But you know, that's also an XP drain. So
Yeah, so at least this.
I'm happy to leave Varson behind if you want. Like,
at least for this one.
yeah.
Oh, the young kid going by. No, right? No, it's fine. Really. Just take our other guys. Head off.
Oh, man. I kind of want to be an a-hole now. Because it's such a healer thing to do.
Okay.
I'll flip a coin. Because you guys are all talking about this, like, out of character, but it's also in character, seeing who's coming.
Yes.
So, we're not taking the new Fell Blade?
No, we're gonna let him sit this one out.
Aww.
Punished.
He had a big adventure last time.
And also Simpson's being punished.
Oh, what did he do?
He said I had nice titties.
Do you?
Okay,
don't know.
he's not being punished for anything. I just think it was a big adventure, bigger than we thought last time. So he should rest on this one.
Oh, fine. I wanted to get to know him a little.
Maybe another time.
All right. Whatever. And then he dives into the wagon, almost belly flopping. Let's go.
Yes, let's go.
All right. You hitch up Natus. Healer seems to be falling asleep just fine. He doesn't care about the stuff that you guys have to get ready in order to go. Would you like to do anything before you leave? Any last minute shopping or anything? Quickly, anyway.
Yeah, I'll just say that Nadus will fill up on the hay, so he'll eat a day's worth. Just while everyone's getting everything ready.
All right.
Where are we going?
Going to Langrisser to stop the drug ring.
Ah.
potential plague of zombies.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Yes, you got it.
All right. Well, as you guys are getting ready and everything, he's trying to fall asleep. Go ahead and sleep on the way there. And he says, "Oh, by the way, when we get to Langrisser, we'll have to head to the guardhouse headquarters.
Okay.
So let's just make that our first stop when we get there."
Yeah, all right. Makes
All
sense.
right. Wake me when we're there.
Alrighty.
That's not a bad idea. Maybe I should nap too on the way.
You can.
Okay. Then she'll just curl back up into your pocket.
Well,
It saves a seat in the cart.
it's technically the same day, so I'm gonna need a little performance.
Well, you were interrupted a little bit by what you saw, so
So I can roll.
Which apparently I couldn't see.
No, no, you cannot see.
actually, yes, you can roll.
Okay.
Forgot about something, and I was about to say something else, and then I remembered it. So no, yes.
Alrighty. Okay. Great.
Dude.
My rolls are just.
Dude.
Maybe the flute, maybe it's defective. Yeah.
Prisma sticks her head out your pocket and she's like,
Daddy, maybe you should, like,
I'm trying to learn,
practice
please.
quieter.
It's because it's distracted
hmm,
by the
I
thoughts of
wonder.
it.
Prisma's familiar with pan flutes, wouldn't she?
I don't know. Are you?
I have a friend who plays the pan flute, so yeah, maybe she could give you pointers. With the help command.
It's like, I have a friend named Perry who plays the pan flute. Maybe I can help you learn.
Oh, well, that'd be nice.
Yeah, he's my sugar fairy friend.
Sugar fairy.
Yeah, there's a difference between us, you know.
Well, I can't say I know much about Fae in general, so take your word for it.
Can't say I know much about anything in general.
Can't say I really know much about it.
I'm such a simple boy. But yeah, so Prisma will help him learn to play the flute.
All right, that makes that 4 a much better 20.
Nice.
And as you play with those pointers, you see that strange creature once again floating in the wagon. Doesn't seem like anybody else can see it. And it's just kind of dancing around and floating in circles.
Alright. So I wanted to speak out to it, but I also don't want to seem crazy.
Aw, do it. Do it!
What does this creature look like?
It's a cat again, isn't it?
No, it is not a. It's not a cat. It is kind of bright in its appearance. It seems to be shedding light, not enough to be too bright to look at. It's got a bit of a wispy aura around it that looks almost like it might be some kind of membrane of skin, but it doesn't look creepy. It's kind of round in its appearance, with little arms and legs just kind of dangling there. And a smiley, happy face.
Oh,
Almost humanoid in its facial expressions, but not quite.
okay. Now it's. I asked Prisma, do you see a little shining, glowing creature here
Do I?
besides yourself?
No, you do not.
Besides me? No? Are you seeing things, Reddy?
Well, I'll find out, I guess. I asked the creature, what are you?
Those around you hear you begin to speak in an unknown language. It's very whispery. And almost like you're saying multiple things over the same words.
He's speaking in tongues.
But it
Battery's
just
been sampling Prisma's supply.
it just kind of flows from your mouth. It's not like your tongue is doing anything extra. And I already forgot what your question was. What?
To into the description, just ask, what are you?
Well, I'm what I am. What are you?
Oh, I'm an ASMR. My name is Vitari. What's yours?
I'm Lucis.
Lucis.
At least that's what I'm called. I don't know if it's my name, but I like it.
That's a very nice name.
Thank you. I like yours as well. I like your music. When you play good, anyway.
Yeah, I'm learning to get better. My friend helped me out.
Well, hey. Since I like your music, she kind of just floats on over, and with her tiny little hands begins to rub your face and like smush your cheeks. Since I like your music, kind of like you, how would you like it if I helped you out every now and then?
Oh,
You seem shiny like me.
yeah. I think we both share a natural glow. I very much appreciate any.
As you're
Help.
trying to say that, she grabs your cheeks and pulls them to a smile.
Yeah.
And she just kind of continues rotating your cheek chub.
Yeah, just allow it to happen.
And everybody else can see your face being distorted, but nothing is doing it to them.
Prisma's like,
What is going on?
Okay.
Lucis let goes of those cheeks and just kind of flies around your head a couple times and says, "All right. Whenever you need me, feel free to just play a little tune.
All right.
You toot on that, and I'll come, even if it's not good.
I'll do my best to make it good.
You better."
right. Gotta.
And then you see a flash, and then the light, and the creature is gone.
Okay. So nobody else saw that?
You saw nothing.
Not a thing. Just your face getting all weird.
Oh, a little creature of light named Lucius. I liked. I guess more like my attempt at music and was offering help. Guess I'll see when the time comes what kind of help he can give or she can give.
Okay.
See Healer just kind of like, even though he's asleep, just winding his finger around his ear, going, "Ooh."
Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo.
Alright, well, I guess I'll see when the time comes if I am crazy or not. Or seeing things.
And as you, I don't know if you're saying that out loud or thanking that to yourself.
Yeah, kind of to myself and looking at my hands.
You
and
just see
whatnot.
another flash in front of your face. It says, "Oh, and you know, here's some things you can do." Boom.
Okay. Alright, maybe not too crazy then.
And then she disappears again.
Alright, then the rest of the time we'll
And
so be.
oh yeah, and I'll talk to some of my friends to see if they want to meet you too.
Oh, that'd be nice. Oh, that's gonna mess with me if that'll keep happening. Just like pausing for a second to wait if they're gonna pop up again. And then slowly go back to the flute. To the pan flute.
Alrighty. But you are now attuned to Lucis.
Alrighty.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Anyway. The wagon keeps on a-trucking.
Can I do my driving skill now?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm getting good.
A good result.
Yep.
Alright. Natus is getting pretty good at driving on his own. Almost seems like he knows this path and doesn't even need a driver. But as you are making your way, same path you've gone back and forth a couple of times now, you see a wagon in the middle of the path, just before the final stretch to Langrisser.
Dominicus will hold his paw in the air, like clenched fist as everyone we're stopping.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do perception check on the area around us.
Go for it.
Yes, yeah.
Well,
just my passive.
it's not hard to see that the wagon in the middle of the street of the path is roughed up a little bit. Seems like it was possibly just attacked not too long ago.
Like goblins.
No, it doesn't seem like it's goblins this time. No telltale signs of tiny little weapons or bugs anywhere.
Okay. Alright. So let's approach it slowly.
You do see a person. Seems like they're trying to repair the wagon. Kind of messing with one of the wheels.
You yell out and like, "Hello there. You doing all right?"
Oh yeah. You know. The usual.
The usual?
Yeah. Yeah, I got some... Had a little trouble with some highway bandits.
Are you hurt?
Oh no, I got out of there just fine. I just can't seem to get this wheel fixed though.
Okay.
If I could get the wheel fixed, I could get out of the middle of the path.
Well, we'd be happy to help you do that.
Oh, you would? Thank you very much.
Are the animals that were pulling the wagon there?
There is a horse there.
Nadis will just nod.
The horse
Sup.
just kind of goes and like does that like up thing. You sup.
It's like, sup, bro.
Okay. So yeah, hop off and assess closer.
Well-
Is Atari a mechanical person?
No,
Got
he's
mending.
not. I do have mending now. So I'll go up to him.
Well, as you walk up to her, she turns around quickly and attempts to smash you in the face with a bat.
Ah,
What?
they're mugging us!
It's so trusting. All right.
Oh, if only we had General Akbar here to tell us.
Yeah, not many people took you up on that perception check that you were asking for, so with the with the passives of everybody else.
Yep.
As the swing comes at your face, a number of people come from the sides to surround your wagon.
Mm-hmm.
And Nadis, you just hear the horse go, "Ah, they're doing this again? Why couldn't I be like a royal carriage horse or something?"
Are they like surrounding us? Like all around us?
Yeah, they are all around you. There doesn't seem to be very many of them. But the woman in the... next to Vitari kind of waves her bat at him and says, "All right, Mr. Fancy Pants. Just like I said, highway bandits."
Well, she didn't swing it at me.
No, she swung it at you, but she didn't hit you. It was more of a threat.
Okay. Oh. Just highway bandits?
I mean, if you get back on the wagon, Vitano, we could just run.
Yeah, how close am I to her and all these people?
The people around you are keeping a pretty good distance. They've all got bows trained on you. Not you specifically, but you guys.
Well,
I think it might be helpful to mention that mention to these guys that we're being accompanied by one of the king's infamous blades. That might make them think twice.
well, yeah, so like you're just bandits. There's nothing else. Like, any of you got like big bounties on your head or something?
Well, I have a pretty big bounty on my head.
Yeah, how much?
50 gold!
That's it?
Yeah. Is that not enough for you, pretty boy?
I mean, the last bounty we took, I think we got like 3,000, something like that. Almost 10.
What'd you take out Nasus?
Yeah.
Chicken!
She just kind of looks from Vitari to Prisma to Vitari to Prisma.
I'm the one who got the final blow on him, too.
Yeah, she did.
She swings on Vitari once again and puts herself in between him and Prisma.
Okay.
She's like, "Did you kidnap this pixie?"
No, she's my friend.
"Oh, well, any friend of hers is a friend of mine." And she puts her bat up and waves her hands to lower her henchman's weapons.
Prisma, do you know this lady?
Hi, Blanca.
Long time no see, little one. And how have you been?
I give her a big hug and I say, I've been good helping you.
Oh, you know, business has been a little slow since Nasus took it all over, but ha, he's dead now. Thanks to you, little girl.
Yay! I did a good job.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if Prisma wasn't here, this would have been like the end of your whole thing, but. You know.
This little boy seems a little uppity, don't you think?
I'm just like, I was saying, it was like, you know.
We're the law around here.
But we
Technically,
should probably hasten to add any friend of Prisma's is a friend of ours.
but yeah, but as long as you're a friend of a friend, we're all friends here.
Yeah, this is my mentor, Blanca.
Yep, taught her all she knows.
Oh, well,
One might
hold
say
up.
she knew a guy.
Did she?
Yep, I implemented my I know a guy.
Cool.
All right.
So what are you doing going this way, little one?
We're trying to track down some meanies who gave me some bad drugs.
Oh, you talking about that black ice problem?
Yeah, they made me think
Honey, I think you think everything is sugar.
But this time he really made me think it was sugar.
I know. It was all his fault.
But it really was.
I'm believing you. Now, point him out to me. We'll escort you in to town and everything. And you can point him out to me, and I'm just going to have a little talk with him.
Well, we're gonna do more than just find him. We want to find his whole operation.
Oh. All right. Seems like you might need a little help from the those to the side of the law, one might say.
I mean, yes, that could be very valuable knowledge.
Yeah, they could help, like, disrupt distribution.
Yeah.
Yes, they can.
Well then,
Never much did care for drugs anyway. More of an extortion kind of person. Blackmail.
well, it seems this drug eventually just kills the users, so it doesn't seem it's too smart of a adventure.
I
Take
could
on.
have died.
Worse
Yeah.
than killing them, it makes them molded.
Yes. Yeah. Literally
Yeah.
had a doctor scrape the mold out of Prisma.
Is that what happened?
No.
You never told Prisma what happened.
Oh,
And
we
now
said
you
the
just started
operation
it.
happened. And I said scraped out. and She didn't really know what that meant.
It's like now
He
she's
got a
like,
brush
I had
and
to
he
squint what?
put it over. All right. You saw. He uses leeches. They sucked it out of you.
What?
Prisma, you really knew he uses leeches, like a lot of them. It's fine. He saved you. Now we're gonna make sure nobody else has to go through that. I mean, depending on how he's streamlined the process, I guess.
starting to have flashbacks of a giant hammer coming down on my face multiple times.
Go to sleep.
You don't want to see this.
But yeah, why don't we go to town and see what we can find?
All right, so the woman pops the bat that she was using into the spoke of the wheel and kicks it into place. It's like,
Dude. I guess that keeps people from stealing your wagon.
oh yeah, it's great. It's great for just in cases.
Alright, well. So we'll have to think of something like that for ours.
She walks over to the horse and says, "Everybody, pile in!" And all of the brigands that had surrounded you go hop, 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 and just hop into her wagon.
How many she got?
She's got 6. Not that many.
Alright. Do they look kind of tough, or?
They look very mid.
Okay. Like, alright, I guess having a lot of them will.
Like this is the discount highwayman group.
Okay. Alright, then we'll pack in ours. On the way.
All right, she leads the way down and into town. and she's kind of riding side by side with your wagon.
Oh, really? I've been waiting for this.
Oh? Are we gonna have some animal interaction?
So yeah, like so Nadus will like just keep like looking at the horse and like try to move just that little bit faster so he's in the lead kind of thing.
It's like, I'm just a toe ahead of you.
The horse
could be
doesn't
one of-
really seem to care that much.
All right. Okay.
Not as competitive.
Maybe the next horse, or the next thing that's drawing a carriage. But this one seems very
Insane.
well trained compared to you.
Yeah. Okay.
He's just like, amateur.
Yeah, I'm happy with just that little foot lead. So.
It's like, it just satisfies. Okay.
But Blanca says, "So, what you got in mind for this whole place?"
Well,
I don't know. I was just kind of thinking we go in there, we find the meanies, and we teach them a lesson and say no more drugs.
Failing that, we burn down the entire town.
We do
yeah,
what?
if we fail, there are drastic measures that will be taken. Uh,
Well, that sounds kind of messy. But
uh,
good plan, Prisma. Good plan. Are there any details to that plan, though?
well, we have Prisma, who will hopefully recognize the person who sold her the drugs. We have information on where a guy lives who sells these drugs. We'll look at his place first to look for any clues.
Yeah, what he said.
And don't forget that we're going to the guardhouse first.
Yes, we have to make a stop there first, and then we can start our investigation.
As Healer pops his head out, Blanca's able to see that emblem. And she just kind of goes, "Ha! Ha! Prisma, I'm so glad to see you."
Right?
Yeah, like you understand now, right? Why it's like only that much, like.
Yes, good sir. Yes, my lord.
No, my name's Vitari. That's all you have to call me.
Sir Vitari, yes.
No, sir, I'm not knighted.
Mr.
I was given
Vitari.
this fancy badge though by the king.
Yeah, that is fancy. Hey, maybe you could put in a good word and maybe give me one of those. If I help out enough.
Yeah, we'll see how much you help us out.
I mean, technically, we could deputize them.
Technically.
Yeah, sure, if you want.
Well, let's see how this partnership goes here.
And Blanca just goes, ha 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 ha. Kinda, her neck kinda like recedes into her shoulders a little bit. And she's looking forward. Like, huh.
Almost messed up there.
There's a reason she didn't actually hit you. I'm not gonna deal damage from somebody's I know a guy.
Yeah. Alright.
But anyway, you get into town. Construction is moving along well. It's not completely done. There are still some boards being put up and houses being repaired, but it's getting done. It's looking better.
Oh yeah, damn, we were supposed to bring construction materials.
try. We don't have the.
I've only got my tiny ones. I mean, they're better than nothing.
But anyway, as you move along, are you going to abide by Healer's request?
Yeah.
Okay, just
So,
wanted to know if you wanted to like go do something else anyway.
yeah, we'll get that out of the way so we can start our stuff.
I mean, if your friend has a bounty, Prisma, do you think they should come to the guard tower?
Gonna say, maybe you should stay back a little bit.
Why?
Well, because we're going to the gardens. I don't think you want to be around there.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
All right. We'll go over there.
I'm actually friends with the captain.
Oh.
Blanca's got all kinds of connections.
Oh, that's good then.
Yeah, I help out here and there. I'm not that big of a threat, so you know, I kind of just get to come and go. I mean, I am a threat. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not that big of a threat, you know.
I believe you. You and your merry men over here.
Also, don't tell anyone. I'm a pretty good snitch.
Ah, okay. I think I understand. All right, to the guard.
All right, well, you head on into the guard captain's office. Blanca's pointing at everybody like, "Hey, Jerry. Hey, Tom, what's up? Hey, Kevin, how's your wife? She doing all right? Did you get that medicine I gave her? All right, nice."
Alright, you do seem pretty friendly with them all.
And as she enters the captain's office just ahead of you, before you enter, you hear, "Blanca, you beautiful, vivacious... Hello! You again, huh? How's everybody? Are you bringing in another bounty?
No,
Well, that's fine. It's fine. We'll put her right in the cell.
no,
She
no, Captain. Then we're not here for her bounty. We're here to help with drug problem that's going around town.
Okay, good.
Dominicus will flash his badge.
Yeah. Flash the badges.
All right. Well, that's all fine. But are you bringing in this unknown woman? It's fine. It's fine.
She's helping us.
Babe, it's fine. Oh, good. All right. And he just kind of slumps in his chair.
We did have somebody else here who wanted to talk to you. Healer?
You hear the sound of chains as they are coming down the hallway. He's like, what was that name?
Yeah.
And he walks in and says, Healer sticks. The Blade of Contagion. Nice to meet you, Captain. Nice to meet you, sir. And he stands up and salutes. Healer kind of goes, at ease. What can I do for you, sir? I need to have a meeting with you and all of your guards in the city. I would like you to bring them all to the training area if that's possible. We need to have a chat.
You're not gonna have too much of a chat with them, are you?
Oh, just the normal amount of chatting. You'll be there.
Okay. Yeah, we'll be there.
I'll give you 10 minutes to amass everyone.
Ah.
And you see, as the captain just kind of, like, stumbles around his desk. And he's like, Meeting! Meeting! All guards on deck! On deck, we're not on a ship! Full blade!
This guy's kind of a weirdo.
And you just see him take off, and all of the guards at their positions just begin scrambling to get the word out.
I mean,
Langrisser is a pretty big city. It's not as big as Lacede, but 10 minutes isn't really enough time to get everybody there.
like, you know they need more time than 10 minutes.
I just like to watch them squirm.
I just trying to yell out, just don't panic too much, Captain. So where's this meeting gonna be? Get there.
All of these guardhouses have the same layout, so the training area should be down this hall and to the left.
Alright. Head that way.
You follow Healer, and you wait for a couple minutes, and you just see as people are just, like, out of breath, like, falling into the room and falling in line.
Yeah, I'd probably take find a place to get water, just like be giving themselves water as they all run in. Nice, take a sip, catch your breath. Sorry about that. I didn't know he was gonna do that.
Aw, you're so sweet. Just a little pumpkin, aren't you?
Yeah, I try to be.
Anyway, after the time has passed and everyone has filtered in, he looks to the captain and says, Is this everyone? And he said, All present and accounted for, sir.
Here goes. Take a drink. Take a drink.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Alright, what's the meeting about? What's this for?
The captain faces his men and says, Attention! Blade of Contagion! And he gives the floor to Healer. And Healer's just kind of tapping his bottom lip with his left forefinger. Not like he's telling anybody to shush, but kind of as if he would raise his finger a little bit, he'd be telling them, like, shh. He's like, as you all know, or at least should know, there's a bit of a drug epidemic happening with a substance known as black ice. Now, how this hasn't been cracked down on, I couldn't possibly tell you. But I have a few ideas, here and there. You can see as he's kind of running his eyes over the crowd. He says, You there! Could you step forward, please? And from the third row, a man walks out in front of him and says, "Sir!" Healer kind of gets a little too close looking at his face, and he's like... And you all could see that this man is fidgeting now. He's like, "Would you mind doing me a favor, sir?" "Yes, sir?" "Would you mind emptying your coin purse right here?"
Guilty.
It's like, "Sir, what does this accomplish, sir?" "Just humor me." And as he undoes his coin purse, he lays it down on the ground in a small little pile. And Healer, without even picking any of it up, just at a glance, he says, "Wow, 52 gold coins. Now, did you know that the average medium income for a guard at your position would come to around 30 gold a month? And you're just carrying an entire month and then some on you right here. Do you not have any expenses that you have to go through a day?" I eat light, sir, and I live with my mother."
Am I like 15 feet from this?
You're a good enough. You're about 50. Yeah, sure. 15. Why specifically 15? I don't know. I guess I'll find out.
My truth thing, it has to be 15 feet.
Oh, well then, yeah, it's vibrating.
Okay.
He's like... Healer just reaches his arm around him. And you can see him kind of shudder underneath that arm. He's like, "No, I don't quite believe you. But that's all right. You're just the example." He says, "What?" And then all of a sudden, you see, as the guard's flesh begins to boil, and his eyes begin to bleed, and he starts screaming.
I get it.
As he falls to the ground, Healer about faces and turns to the rest of the guards, who are all in shock and horror. And he says,
Okay.
"What is your job?" And all of them say, "To protect the townspeople of Langrisser." "And how many have been shirking it?" None
Pretty
of
much
them
everybody.
want to answer that.
Okay.
All of you are to silently lock down this city. If I find even a single one of you with black ice or more than your allotted salary would allow, I don't believe that you saved up in this time. I will know that you have been peddling black ice or protecting those who do. This city is quarantined. Now! My friends here are going to have a little investigation of their own. Try to find out who's in charge of this whole drug situation. And me, I'm just here to watch. Should the worst come to worst, you all will be responsible for what I have to do. And I hope you all know that, as I am killing every last man, woman, and child in this city before I come after you. Are you frightened?
Wish we didn't come here first.
Sir, yes, sir! Good! Then you are all dismissed. Do your jobs properly. Not one person in or out. And all of them scatter, running out the door, pushing over each other as quickly as possible.
I mean, I don't like the guy, but that's how I would have dealt with it too.
Okay, I mean, we could ask that guy some questions though about where like the supply was.
He's still alive.
Is he?
He kind of kicks him with his foot, and he goes, "Ah!" Yeah, he's still alive.
For now.
Great. Then I'll go to him. Is he conscious enough?
He seems to be in quite a lot of pain, but he's, it's just that his flesh just seems to be rotting and bubbling away.
Okay. Can you stop this, or did this just happen?
Why would I be able to stop that?
'Cause
He
you
says
did.
as he's smiling.
Take down, like... Come on. I need to get information. Come on.
I don't actually know if the thing that he has works on this now. No, it does. Fine. He lays his hand on him and casts Lesser Restoration. Just for you, Pumpkin.
Thank you.
And you see as his flesh, it's not growing back, but it is no longer rotting off of him. And he seems to have a little bit more consistency in his jellied skin.
Alright.
And he's just like...
Okay, I need you to calm down. Take some deep breaths. Alright. You're gonna give us information that we need. Right?
Yeah, I'll tell you anything. We're good. We're good.
Yes. Like first, where do you get it?
Oh, I'm just paid to look the other way. I don't sell the stuff myself.
Okay. Who pays you?
I don't know, they've always got a hood on. Didn't really care as long as I got the money, you know?
Alright, where do you have a meeting place?
There's down by the bridge on the square near the fountain. We usually go at night when nobody's around. Sometimes even during the rain.
Okay. So, is there a time y'all usually do this, or?
Well, I usually get there around 2 in the morning, but sometimes they might come around 3.
Okay.
I like to be an hour early. So they probably want me to be there at 3, but I like to be there an hour early.
I'm very pumped.
I swear to God, I don't want to be late.
Yeah, alright, well. You got more worries than being late.
I also threatened I threatened some of the women that I would arrest them if they didn't give me sexual favors.
Really, dude? Really?
I gotta be honest now, don't I?
Yeah,
So, what's a
but like,
sexual
just,
favor?
Oh god.
What's her name? Blanca?
Yeah, Blanca.
Blanca, explain that to her. I've had to explain too much already.
I thought you were like 200 years old. How do you not know this yet?
We don't really talk about stuff like that in the Fey realm. I mean,
Don't
technically,
offer.
we live so long, I'm still technically a child.
Just don't offer any for discount, Prisma.
Yes.
Well, if you're still a child, come to me whenever you're considered an adult. Then you'll get to know.
Does it have something to do with the tits?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
I use mine to quite great effectiveness. The guard captain is like, yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do. Alright, okay, well,
That
enough
actually
of
brings
that.
all the boys to the yard.
Alright, you gotta like I was asking about this stuff, I wasn't asking for confessions. I'm sure they'll ask you that eventually.
He's just kind of like the look that it just dawns on him that you didn't ask him to confess everything. You just asked him specific questions.
I mean,
TMI.
some people see me as a priest. You got anything else you need to confess?
I stole candy from children.
He needs to be punished.
Why, man?
It looked good. I was never really rich enough to buy candy. That's for rich people.
Oh, and all this extra money you're making couldn't get you some candy?
It was before I was making this extra money.
So you just kind of always been crappy.
Yeah.
Alright, well.
Prisma's like,
I could have given you all the candy you would have ever wanted. Now I don't think I will.
Yeah, see, all you had to do was find a pixie. But, so that you only met the one person, no one else ever?
Well, I don't really know if it was the same person every time, but I think it was.
I think so, okay. I'd pay you to look the other way. Any specific areas they would like you to stay away from, or just not look into this stuff?
Well, I don't. He's kind of searching his mind. He's like, look down. Like,
Give him a
the
little
quarry.
guidance.
They wanted me to stay away from the quarry. All the people who got the same deal, don't go to the quarry.
Okay, alright. Now, so this isn't a long process. Because, well, we've seen what happened here, and that could happen a lot more. Can you name any other guards?
Give me a piece of paper and a list.
Alright.
A pencil and I'll list it.
Alright, I get him that stuff. There you go.
As he finishes the list, You see a lot less than you'd expect.
Okay.
There's only 6 names on there.
Only 6 names.
And Healer scoops that up.
Figured you'd want that.
And he gives you a smile with those sharp teeth of his.
Well, those 6 might know another 6, so it could be bigger.
Yes. But yeah, tell him if you're gonna do something, at least ask them the questions first.
Oh, but that's boring.
But it helps us find out more stuff.
Did I not help you find out the stuff that you wanted?
I mean,
Do you think he would have answered if I hadn't boiled his flesh?
I have the thing that lets me know if people are telling the truth, so I think we'd figured some way.
And have you been using this on me?
Yes.
Well, that's fine. I never tell a lie anyway.
Yeah, it's still very surprising that you're not a masochist.
Eh. I don't like pain.
Yes. Still very surprising.
This guy's
Alright.
going to prison, right? He's not still on duty. He's a prisoner now.
No, he's going
Yeah.
to the cells.
Yes.
Alright, well. Sir Guard, former guard, what's your name?
Ixon?
Ixon. The courtesy was needed. My name is Vitari. Maybe you know. Well, let's face it, I kind of hope a few bad things happen to you. You're kind of shitty.
I get that.
Bad person stealing candy.
And well, we'll use this information, okay. And now it's not very late in the day, is it?
No, it's not very late.
Alright, well, his thing is 7 in the morning, so use that. We'll leave here and find that place the other guy told us where his friend was staying at.
By the way, is there any ambiance in Roll20, or am I having it muted?
I have the music playing.
No, maybe it's just my Roll20 that's muted for some reason. Strange. So I continue.
It's the
Yeah.
same one. It's happy haunts.
Still,
Yeah,
it's background music for me.
I have nothing else here. I'll follow up on our leads. Prisma, please be on the lookout for the man who sold you the drugs before.
She salutes and goes,
Yeah, Biddy.
And
and
we'll
she
be on our way.
stands. firm.
I'll recognize him anywhere.
I hope so.
All right. So, what is your first? What is on the agenda now?
Let's find that guy's place. I think I still have a little quick sketch map the one guy gave me. Probably look at some nefarious places around there, at least just around them as we're going. See what we see. Keep our perceptive eyes out.
All right. Well, you do have that little map that was drawn for you by that guy that thought you were
Yes.
prostituting yourself in. in the inn.
Yep.
Who thought? Oh,
Yeah, I thought I was.
On account of Vitari being so pretty.
Not just the pretty, but he was like,
Yeah.
he was
I did
also
say-
asking like, do you need some help with your like excess energy and stuff? It's like
Yeah.
asking questions like that. So
Sent
Asking
some.
extremely misleading questions.
Yes.
he doesn't know that he's doing it though.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Probably park our wagon so we're not dragging it around.
All right. Well, you're able to use the guardhouse's garage if you want.
Oh well, that's good. Do that.
All right. As you leave the guardhouse, Blanca is like, holy crap, holy crap, holy crap. That guy's nuts.
Yeah. We had to fight him the first time we met him.
And she's just like,
He could be a total creeper.
I mean, he's all right. He's a little odd, but he's okay.
And he meant well.
He just is weird.
But Blanco, would you have any other leads or know some people who could help us find what we're looking for?
well, I could just straight up ask the local drug kingpin, but you know,
I mean,
I don't think he actually sells black ice, which is why I wouldn't have brought it up originally.
well, I'm sure he wouldn't mind us getting rid of the people who do sell that.
Yeah?
Let's taking away his customers. Because man, is it addictive. He literally just asked Prisma about all of that.
All right. Well, I'll talk it over with him. I'm gonna not bring the guys with the badges. Okay.
Makes sense. We'll go do our thing.
And she calls over one of her men. She's like, I would like you to set up a meeting between me and you know who. He's like, oh no. Yep. And you see her kind of push up her boobs. It's like, I'll be back.
Alright, don't work too hard.
Oh no. Never let him touch.
Alright.
And they disappear off down the street.
I kind of feel that Prisma could learn something here. Like, she could learn proficiency with using her body.
What?
You offered to show your tits. Now you've learned about sexual favors. You know,
You know what? Okay, Prisma's gonna start taking notes then. She's gonna be watching.
I mean, she also refused to tell you until you were considered an adult for your species.
Doesn't mean that I ain't gonna try and learn on my own. I'm gonna be sneaking the lessons.
practice on Varson.
Practice on farce. That's just, you're just trying to make that boy a man, aren't you?
want to embarrass him a lot.
Yeah, he would be embarrassed by that.
Let's find this guy's house. Let's see how it looks.
All right. Well, following your little map. Actually, one more thing. Okrith is gonna separate from you as well.
Okay.
And he's like, I got something. I'm gonna look into something.
All right. Be careful.
We'll meet up around the inn, yeah?
All right, sounds good.
And so he'll take off. And so you were just left with Aladdin as backup for now.
All right. Well, Aladdin, you wouldn't happen to know the name of the drug lord around here? Just kind of curious.
Yeah. It's real stupid.
What's his name?
His name's Bonbon.
Bonbon?
Yeah. On account of his shape.
He's shaped like a bonbon?
Well, he's very round, you know? And, he kind of doesn't move very much. Just kind of, like, wheels himself around in a chair.
Huh. Is he a scary dude or otherwise?
Eh. I mean, he's not scary for me. But, you know, I'm a cut above. So... probably scary to the normal people.
Sure he is, yeah. Makes sense. A brave warrior like yourself being scared.
Yeah. Brave. That's me.
Alright, let's find this guy's house and scout it out.
Alright, well, the guy that you were told about previously, you find his house pretty easily with the little map that you were drawn. And nothing really seems too out of the ordinary. It's just a normal, low budget house. Very small.
Alright, well.
Almost like a little shack.
Okay, well then. Prisma, you wanna sneak about and take a look around this house, see what's going on?
Check it.
I will turn invisible and do that.
Alright, let's go inside the house.
You turn invisible. It's pretty easy to get through the mail slot.
Slip right on in.
Everybody on the outside just kind of sees it flop open, kind of squeak, and then... But as you're inside, you smell this kind of dank smell coming from the ground and the floors. It's a little musty, but at the same time kind of wet in a way. Almost like he had a water leak. And as you search around,
Will do.
you see papers strewn about. Nothing really seems important. But there are a couple of mugs broken on the floor. And in the room to your right, you see kind of lightly glowing shapes in the dark. It's too dark for you to see at the moment.
Okay, well, we're gonna go further into the house.
Do you have anything to light up your path?
Well, let's see. I don't have any spells I can cast. All I have is just a couple of matches that I can light. But it's gonna look awfully weird having a little floating match.
Oh, you do have dark vision.
Oh, yes, I do.
I opened up your thing and scrolled down to see.
Oh, I thought you knew that.
I don't know specifically who has dark vision.
I do.
Well, in shades of gray, you can see that glowing shape kind of pulsating with that glow. It rises and falls in intensity, but still stays quite dim. You see a large mass bubbling out from the wall, with a body in the middle of it, snapping its jaw, but unable to move any of its limbs. And it's just kind of flexing its fingers as if it's grasping at something, and just chomping those jaws. And at the foot of that wall, with the person molded into the whole wall and fused to it, you see a large open case of black ice. And right beside it is a body with a light growing of fuzz on top of it. Desiccated.
Are there any live people around?
Well, the thing in the wall is alive.
Okay.
But no, you don't see any live people. And I need you to give me Arcana check.
Okay.
You don't really know much about the molded.
And I'm just like,
Nobody alive in here except for that. I need to go back outside.
so I'm just gonna crawl back through the mail slot. And I'm just gonna be like,
There's a big scary thing on the wall and the dead body and a bunch of the black ice.
Okay. guess I
There's
just
a molded monster in there.
we should probably
We
deal
should
with
probably deal with that.
that. Yeah. Let us go in. Or is the door locked till we go to it?
The door is not locked, but I would
Okay.
like you guys to all roll an Arcana as well, since with the information she told you about a thing fused into the wall.
Okay.
Nice.
Vitari,
I know something.
you actually do know something for once.
For once.
She said something was fused into the wall, and it was big, and it was molded. Oh crap! We gotta burn this house.
Okay.
What she's describing doesn't actually have a real name, but people usually call them fuzz walls. And those are molded that rapidly expanded and were unable to move in one single place, which release spores towards anything that they see. Well, not see, but, hear. Since Prisma was invisible and flying, it had no way of detecting her.
Lucky me.
Vitari, you know that if you go in that room and make any sort of noise, it will probably dust you all.
Alright, yeah, okay. We should not go in there. We just burned this place. It just needs to go. It's not safe to get any clues from this place.
Unless you're invisible.
Unless you're invisible and can fly.
Oh, you want me to go back in there?
You know what?
Knowing that?
Ozma, that's your choice if you feel like you can find clues. If you're like, nah, then we'll just straight to burn in the place.
Minicus will say that this under his breath because it's not very noble, but he'll be like, there could be some gold in there.
Well, feel like you want to risk it for a little bit of gold. If you feel like it, no one's making you.
Like, there's a big pile of black ice, isn't it? It's not just like a little baggie or anything. It's like a
No,
stash.
it's like a whole suitcase full.
Yeah. So I'm thinking there could be loot. But yeah, I'm happy just burning it too.
You also know
I'm
that
just
if you
putting it out
burn
there.
the black ice, if anybody is around to inhale any of the vapors, that they would get high on it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we should probably do something about that first.
Yeah. Or wear our miasma masks. And fuck everyone else. No, I'm sorry. I'm totally distracted, but yeah, I'm with you now.
It's well, yeah.
No, you go and lie down, boy. Go on,
Have to burn down. The
It's
black
bedtime.
ice would go in the
Good night.
air.
go and lie down. It's bedtime.
We could at least drag that black ice out of there. Maybe you could go in a Prisma, tie something around it, and we could just drag it out from here.
You'll see.
Yeah.
It's right in front of it.
How? Yeah, we don't want to risk you getting. You just got cured. We don't want to mess you up.
But the thing you want me to go back to being that? Is that what you want?
No, we do not want this. Alright, so let's just burn this. Tell some nearby guards to keep this area.
Quarantine!
Yes. Keep people away from here. And let's put on our masks. In case, in fact, let's go tell those. No, you have a small mask already, right? Yeah, you're good.
I have
The
taken
doctor shrunk that mask for you, so. Yeah, let's put on our mask too while we burn this place.
Question.
Go.
Yes.
if we're wearing our masks, would we be able to avoid the ill effects of the spores, or would they just take root on our skin?
You should ask Vitari that.
Would I know that?
You would.
Okay.
And it would be the second.
Yes, yeah, our mask will protect us from that. They just dig into us. We don't want it to
Okay,
touch
so
our skin.
quarantine is probably the best solution until we can find a way to extract the black ice inside and then torch the joint.
Maybe if we go in with a torch, we can catch it off guard and quickly grab the black ice before the house sets completely on fire. Surprise
know.
jacket!
Well, I was mostly thinking you could just sneak in, tie something around that case, and then get out of there, and then maybe just pull that case out. Because if it spews out anything, nobody's in there to get hurt when we pull it.
But the case was open.
Well, he's still tied on a part of it.
And if it falls off the table it was on, the black
Is it
ice
on the
just gonna
table?
kill
It
everybody.
was on the floor.
Oh, is it on the floor?
See? We were both.
With a big
So-
face print in it.
A big face printed.
So... So you want to just drag it out.
I mean, yeah, none of us will be there. If it ties on, then we'd be on the outside just pulling it out.
You can't see it, but Prisma's getting pale at the idea of going in there and doing this.
Okay, Prisma, if we had anybody else who could fly and be invisible, I'd ask them.
And Prisma's like,
I just got cured and I'm already possibly gonna die.
Again, it is your choice, Prisma.
Oh, sure! You make it sound like I have one!
I'm not forcing you. We'll just have them quarantine the area and have to find a way to get that out of there so we can burn
Give
it.
me the string.
You only got a rope, right? Let's see. And we're off the rope, I guess. Unless you got string, because I only got rope.
I mean, I don't have string. I don't have any rope. I have no rope.
You can use somebody else's rope.
Yes.
I have rope.
Handle the rope.
We should buy some more rope. We've not had any for ages.
Like so.
Like, I used to have some, but now I've not got it for some other reason. I don't know why. Probably left it.
Maybe.
I still have my 50 foot of rope that we keep retrieving after we use, so
Oh, there we go. Of
I
course,
mean,
after this, we might need to
recycle
burn
and
the rope
reuse.
that we get. So, yeah, we're using that rope. Alright, Prisma.
Alright, you open the door as quietly as possible.
Just enough for me to slip inside.
Not enough room for the chest to come out.
Well, I'm sure that when as we're pulling it out, the door we can open the door later. Just it's probably one of those doors that opens outwards, you know, like most houses do.
Is it one of those doors?
It does open outwards.
Okay.
Are you checking for loot, or are we just doing the mission?
She'll glance around and see if there's anything she can quickly grab on the way out.
What is your passive perception?
16.
-5, so it's 11 right now. You don't see anything particularly interesting.
Nope, just mold. Okay. So, as quietly as I can,
I fly the rope to the suitcase, and I start to tie it around the handle of it.
I need a stealth check.
Oh god.
You've got tons of inspiration.
And you have advantage because you're invisible.
Nice.
Awesome.
So, yep, I tie
It kinda-
it around.
Kind of go... But it doesn't notice anything.
And then I'm gonna just slowly creep back out.
Alright, you made it just fine. Didn't even make any noise while you were tying it. Not floppy handle of a briefcase.
Cornelius will pat Prisma on the head for a job well done.
And she'll be like,
Hee yay. Okay, so now what?
Now we pull, and I guess as gently. We don't want to go crazy in there.
Gently pull it in.
Alright, I'll need a stealth from who pulls.
Well, you do not want me doing that.
You want Nadis to pull it. I reckon we just do it fast and faster.
well, if we do it too fast, we're just going to have all the freaking black ice go all over the place.
Yeah, 'cause I don't think it's closed, so
No, I didn't close it.
yeah. I don't know if it's possible, so.
I didn't want to make any noise.
You know what? Since you had advantage and you got that 27, I'll say that you could have even closed it if you wanted to.
Oh, I could?
Yeah,
Oh, hell yeah, I'll say I did.
I'll let you retroactively do that.
I retroactively close it then, since I am getting such a good roll.
Well, then let's see. All in favor slowly or
Quickly.
just rip it out?
So it's like tie the rope to Nadis and then tell him to charge as we're burning the place. I don't know.
I mean, if we're gonna do it fast, we better set fire to the place first. That way,
Yeah, let's
the
do
creature
that.
spores out. The spores will get. Most of them will be burned.
I'll get
Yeah.
burning up. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's
Yeah, how
Go
are we
around
setting
and-
fire to this?
set the fire. Well, we got torches, right? I'm sure we could ask the guards. Any guards nearby, like, hey, you got something we could burn this place with?
I mean, I've got blade oil I can use.
Oh, there you go.
And because of, if you want to know, Prisma also knows which wall it's on. So you could start with the wall that it's on.
All right, yeah. Do that. And there and just surround the whole place with a controlled fire.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
But yeah, if you ask any guards around, they'll be like, no, what?
No, I flashed my badge. Yeah, you're gonna help us. This thing has got a fuzz
Let's
on the
go.
wall.
A fuzz wall?
Yeah.
Ah. Well, of course I'll help then. But why are you gonna come at me like that without telling me what's going on first?
You were at the meeting, right?
Yeah. I know who you
Saw it
are,
there.
but I'm not. It's just like, I'm gonna burn down this house. Will you help me? And I'm like, what? No.
What? Then you think I have a good reason?
Well, I'd like to know what it is.
You saw our friend.
You mistaken him for requesting something. It was an order.
I was like, yeah, there you
I love this.
go. Like, you also saw that dude we were with just like boil somebody's skin. Like, why are you asking questions?
He's got nothing.
I mean, at this point, pretty much all I need is a rag. I
Yeah.
think we can take care of this.
Well, he's gonna keep people away from the the area and, just in case, evacuate the neighbors.
Yeah, so tell the neighbors get out of their places. Maybe do once over their place just to make sure nothing's in their houses.
So yes, as we don't have any sort of spare cloth going around, I have a way to improvise an incendiary device. So I'm going to go ahead and place one of the 9 arrows that I picked up from somewhere into the vial of blade oil, and then set fire to the end of the arrow.
Alrighty.
And then I am going to lob that into the back of the room where Prisma indicates.
All right. Well, you see that fire spread very quickly.
Alright.
Almost as if it's the driest wood you've ever seen.
Yeah, with,
Alright, it's go time.
Yeah.
Charge, boy.
And you hear some clanking around inside as it's going doof, 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 and it pulls through the door.
I close the door, like, as it goes through.
And as you close the door, you see as a poof just extends, and the flames catch it as it goes through the air and expands incredibly quickly.
Get away from that place.
And as you push the door closed, you feel a pressure trying to push it open.
Ew.
And the heat rises through the door quickly. But you're able to push it closed and get away.
Alright, good.
You basically just made that spore spread into a flamethrower bomb.
Okay. Alright. We did it.
Whew, job well done.
Didn't really find the clues we wanted. But we do got more leads, so...
We have a prop now. We could, like, we've got drugs to pretend to sell.
We do. Have drugs pretend to sell. Alright, well.
As you pull that briefcase from the house, you see a number of people. Pale skin, kind of loose cheeks, sunken into their face, dark circles, begin to come out of their houses around and from the alleyways, and they're just looking around the corners at you all.
Alright. I'll go. So we need to lock up and quarantine all these addicts, and so that the doctor can fix them. He's able.
You see a number of them begin to take a step forward.
Okay. Maybe we need to knock some of these people unconscious. Yeah, anyone else agree? Because they know we have this and they're coming for it.
Yeah, let them make a move first. Dominicus will tie the briefcase to Nadus.
I told the guards, you don't have handcuffs, stuff like that?
We have shackles.
Yeah, we're gonna need them.
At the moment, you
Oh.
only have 2 guards with you.
Okay.
How
Now
many
there's
adepts
no-
are there?
Looking
how many?
around, there seems to be a good number, about 20, that are coming out of the woodwork from all around.
Alright. Then, yeah, probably tell these guards, leave me your shackles, run and get some other guards with more shackles.
Shackles, shackles, more shackles.
Shackle!
We could-
Shackle! It's a shackle!
Shackle. I was just about to do that.
We could tell them all if they followed us. We'll give them some black ice.
Yeah.
If you just go into that little tiny room there, we'll...
If y'all wait here patiently, you'll get some black ice.
I mean, out of character, we probably should kill them. It would be the safest bet, because the last thing we want is them all crowded into one tiny room when they turn and end up becoming the molded equivalent of a gelatinous cube.
Yeah,
Did
the
you-
fuzzy wall.
I think we'd have to keep them in a different area then, so in case
Did you
that
get rid of the
happens.
black ice that I gave you?
No, I don't think so.
So you still have some black ice on you.
Yeah, we still got a bit on us. They know this briefcase got something in here.
It's like also, you said out of character, I'm saying this out of character as well, but killing these guys, you know, kind of saved the rest of the town. If we
Honestly,
fail, we just won.
if we can knock them out, shackle them up, and put them in a place somewhere else that could be burnt if necessary.
Well, you don't technically know if this is all of them.
Yeah, this is just the few who saw us doing this. So out of character, let's just try to hold some of them up and then find a place to hold these people and any more we come across. So they got a chance at being saved later on.
I mean, it's certainly what Cornelius would do, so yeah, that's probably what we're going to end up doing.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that personally, if it was me making these decisions instead, those folks would be dead.
So, yeah, so Mutar will take those shackles from those guards and tell them, like, don't make a big fuss, but as soon as you can, as you turn a corner, haul ass and get us more shackles.
They kind of hand them off to you and try to play it cool. And then they're... And then the addicts that are surrounding you aren't even paying attention to them. It is
Okay.
just the case.
It's like,
And they bolt. The guards
right.
bolt, like you said, the moment they think that they won't be attracting attention, but their attention is taken.
yeah, fully honest. So, just tell the addicts, is there any way I can just get y'all to form like a single filed line and maybe we can talk this out?
Persuasion. With advantage because you have the case.
Oh.
They kind of slowly shamble into a line.
Okay.
Single file now.
Here it is there, okay. Yes. Alright, just wait there a second. Go back. Okay. I don't know how long they'll wait. But we did see a person smash another person's head open for this stuff, so
They'd never catch Nadis anyway.
Yeah. What would
Because
you
it's
do?
all about you.
Well, have I tied the briefcase to Nadis, or did you say Vitari's holding it?
I think it's
They're just looking at the whoever has the briefcase.
So, okay, I don't really know how much they were selling this for. How much you got on you? Just trying to stall, I guess.
The woman in front pulls out all of her pockets and just throws every coin she has at your feet,
Oh. Oh, we need
which equals to about 6 silver.
6 silver. We need this more in an orderly fashion. So just give me time to pick these up. Just slowly trying to pick each piece up.
And you hear somebody from farther back in the lines like, "Come on, she's been there forever!"
Patience. Patience is a virtue.
Prisma's like,
I hope I wasn't like this when I was on it.
You hear
"Was
somebody
we
say,
unaware?"
you hear somebody scream, "I'll swallow your hide!"
What does that even mean?
I'm gonna hide in the pocket again.
Just slowly.
Even the one that that just threw her money down is like panting, like looking at you like, "Are you serious right now?"
My God, let me just get this on here.
How long does it take to pick up 6 silver?
Oh, there's some dirt on that one. I'm gonna wipe that off. There.
What are we stalling for?
For the guards to come back with more shackles.
Oh,
But I mean, I don't expect them to make it back before anything happens.
Yeah, I think that stalling for 6 silver is not really gonna cut it.
I was like, okay, I'll pick up. All right, let me just walk to the case. Let me see how much we can give you for the 6 silver.
hey, Vinny, is the black ice in your pocket?
And you hear somebody say, "Oh my God!"
You need to calm down. All right.
You need to come up!
You need to learn to mellow out. You're too high strung.
What's taking so long?
So I just like as I turn my back to everybody, like,
I need it!
just gotta use the blunt side of our weapons and knock some people out.
I'm too tiny for that.
And I'm gonna pretend to throw some black ice, and they're gonna crowd around it, and we're going behind our wristband. All right.
Okay, do you understand, Nadis? We're just going to play. We're just going to play with them.
All right. There's like,
Stay in the pocket.
I'll whisper to Prisma. Slide some dirt into my hand.
You hear some glass shattering behind you.
I look back at it.
People are picking up bricks
Hey, you gotta
and
put those
glass
down.
bottles.
Oh
That's not
God.
That's not how you work in an orderly fashion. You need to put those down.
Taking too long!
I put the dirt in your hand.
So like she can do that quicker and still to your nightgown. All right, look, you got it. And just kind of toss this pile of dirt that way. It's over there.
So you toss a pile of dirt over the crowd.
Not over the crowd, like to the side of them to make them look away.
Well, that works. As they all begin to pile with the first lady who paid for it technically,
Yeah.
who skids against the stones on her belly. And you see as another dude comes up behind her with a brick and bashes her skull in as he's trying to get it. And in a chain
Oh my
reaction, as they're
God.
trying to snort this dirt off the ground,
Oh my god!
they are smashing
Yeah.
and stabbing each other with just any random thing that they can get their hands on.
As soon as the first woman like gets like hit, I'm going in and like smacking some people with the end of
Can
my
I take
spear.
a bathroom break before I do anything? I need a bathroom break. I've been
Yeah, I
holding
do
too
too.
long.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, take a bathroom break.
Oh
Get some
my
snacks.
God.
Well, looks like that problem was about to solve itself before us do-gooders intervened.
Amazing. Be right back.
I'm back.
This was all those people over the black eyes just
Yeah. Like, now I'm wishing we brought Varsim because his cloud of charm would be incredible here. I'm also now thinking as well, this might be a great use of Medusa Head. But I'm not sure if the effects can be reversed, so I'll have to ask Wheat. Like, seal them all to stone.
Alright, I'm back.
I'll come back.
Ooh, actually, I should go and get a quick drink before he comes back. Be right back, real quick.
What's your opinion on using the Medusa Head on this lot?
I mean, I think petrification is. Oh wait, no, Medusa, not Gorgon. Never mind. Oh wait, yeah, no.
Yeah, it's the
you
same thing, I think. Yeah, like, I don't know if the condition can be reversed, so it might be too bad.
Petrification can in fact be reversed. It just requires a stone to flesh scroll, or the spell stone to flesh.
Okay. See, because I'm thinking if they're civilian, they're not going to be able to resist it. Everything,
Probably not.
yeah, everything we've tried it on has had too high a number. Every time I think of using it as a plan, I'm always like, is it worth it?
Think about using what?
The Medusa Head.
Oh, yeah. You keep mentioning to me about it, and I'm like, I wonder if he's ever gonna use it.
Like, it's the only thing in my inventory that, you know, when I'm looking to see what I can use to solve a problem, I come across it and I'm like,
Maybe.
it should be more valuable than it has been. You know, like, what did it take out a Hydra in mythology? You know, what was it even a Hydra? I can't remember.
I'm not sure.
Actually, it was a king, a mortal human king.
Not some giant water thing with a princess tied to a rock, and he was on Pegasus.
I think you're confusing two different stories.
Yeah, like I watched all the Sinbad things and like Jason and the Argonauts, and yeah, my
Yeah,
memory's not
'cause-
the greatest.
Oh wait, no, I think Perseus did marry Princess Andromeda, so that would have been the Atafago Tsar, the sea monster.
According to Clash of the Titans, he did. I'm pretty sure he did.
All right, I'm back.
But I don't think you need the Medusa head to kill it.
Honestly, like, I love the story of Clash of the Titans. I always thought it was really cool. You know, it's just he fell in love with her at first sight, but you know, the goddess became angry because you know she was said to be more beautiful than her, and also she forsaken her son, who was supposed to marry her, and you know he was cursed by Zeus to be a monster. It's like good storytelling.
So yeah, Joey, like the first thing we come across, and I'm like, I wish Varson was here. He could have charmed everybody.
Everybody,
yeah.
just like he charms everybody he meets.
Oh yeah, pretty much. But now he's got that new unlock, the cloud.
And you're wanting him to flirt with Prisma.
Well, no, I want Prisma to flirt with him.
Well, maybe. Who knows? You're encouraging her.
Out of character.
You know you want it. Why you asking for?
Oh, Joey, are we gonna let them all kill each other? Are we gonna knock them out, or should we turn them to stone with Medusa's head?
Yeah, I was try to knock them out because I don't think they're even looking at us.
Like, free black eyes. Look at this.
I think I already did that. We're distracting them. Like here it is. Now they're killing each other for the dirt
Yeah.
that I threw.
Fight. Nadus will charge and play with one of them.
I think it's hilarious how they're beating the shit out of each other over dirt.
I think it's horrific. Proper traumatized me.
It's funny, but only because it's not real.
It's a poor woman at the front, you know. Damn.
She's like, I paid for that!
Just ever sick as silver.
Atari's just pocketed the money.
Oh, man.
6 silver.
I mean, he is a priest. It wouldn't be the shadiest thing a church has ever done.
So I could be wrong as well, but I'm sure there's silver pieces in some sort of like betrayal or something. Some deceit.
Yep, 30 pieces of silver.
Or was it 30?
Yeah, that was the price for Judas to betray the apostles.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah. Welcome
Welcome
back.
back.
What did I miss? What have you
Nothing.
guys done so far?
Nothing.
I made popcorn.
I mean, we did discuss homiciding the entire crowd.
I don't think you need to.
One use for the Medusa head. And then I could just like forget about it forever.
Well, they would definitely fail,
Mhm.
and it would
That's the
hit
idea.
everyone in the crowd that looks at it.
Yeah. Because you missed what I said, but I was like, the first problem we come across, and I'm like, I wish Varson was here with his new cloud of charming.
Yeah.
It's like we all wish. If we only wish, we only wish, we only wish.
But anyway, are we all back?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, you're watching as the crowd is just running into each other and trying to kill each other.
Yes, I want to rush in and knock out because I wanted to try to save that woman. But
I just noticed something as well. Vitari, you have kind of become the new Mystalia.
What? What?
Where you unintentionally create problems, and then you're like, oh crap, let me just knock people out.
Like Miss Dahlia and the Sea Hags.
I'm going to pretend that that's a compliment.
It is a compliment.
Well, it did certainly make that incident interesting. That's one of the few episodes I have seen.
I mean, Miss Dahlia made things interesting and she made things happen, okay?
Yeah.
When nobody else did.
Yeah. So anyway, you're gonna try to knock some of them out.
yes, and use the blunt end of my spear.
Oh,
and
God.
smack it
Roll your
across the-
attacks.
And...
All right, you have no extra attack feature.
Well, if
I don't. Not
if
yet.
Vitari's going in as well, we're all going in, aren't we, really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm in his pocket, so I'm going in with him.
Nadus will charge, but just use his shoulders to like bowl them down like bowling.
All right.
Can you get a strike?
What would I do with that then?
Presumably, whatever your attack roll is for charging.
I just normally gore them.
Yeah, it'd still be a gore.
Yeah.
All right, that hits.
Awesome.
And I'm gonna say that since you're a moving machine of destruction, you could just bash right through all of them with one hit.
Okay.
So I'll knock out my one person. Hopefully.
Yes, you do.
Everyone else just gets run over beside me.
And this is to to subdue, right?
Yes, it's just
Non-lethal.
knock unconscious. And...
A couple of them did die, but that was before you started knocking them out.
Okay.
From like bashing each other's brains in and shivving them with like broken shards of glass that they just took and like hands all cut up and bleeding.
It's awful. I don't know. It's not something to laugh at, but
You're a terrible person.
Maybe you're a nervous laugher.
I'm a nervous laugher. Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. What is your minimum amount of damage that you can do? Like 1
2d6,
plus your strength
5.
modifier. 5?
Oh, 1. No, 1 plus your strength.
Yeah,
So
if you were
4.
if you were to roll. Well, guess what? All of them fall unconscious as you do 4 damage to all of them. Because I'm not going to make you guys roll through like 20 commoners.
Who, point of interest, have exactly 4 hit points.
Exactly. Which is a... Oh, and I guess your gore is technically 2d6, isn't it? So it would be 2 plus your...
So 5, yeah.
Yeah. So all of them are knocked unconscious as a rhino just... and they all just start going...
Dominoes.
Oh, shackle 2. So let's use the rope to like tie the others until we get the shackles.
Yep.
Well, a couple minutes go by, and the guards that you had sent to get more shackles just come around the corner with, like, armfuls. And, like, see... What? Alright.
Oh, come
Things
on.
got a little out of hand.
Like,
And that house is still burning beside you.
this is the scene.
It's got me thinking, what is this? Campaign 1?
Okay, this
We're having good
Shackles who
flashbacks.
didn't try to kill or didn't succeed in killing each other for the dirt I threw instead it was black ice.
Can you spare the dying at all?
Yeah, good. Are there some that I could say would spare the dying?
Not
Or is
really.
Yeah, they're too weak and stuff already, so.
Yeah, that was kind of like with their extra attacks from the stuff. You know, like bash, and then over double their hit points, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now tell the guards, like, find a place to hold them that, you know, we don't mind earning in case of the worst scenario. Because they could just go motive.
Okay.
Alright?
Man, this sucks. This is a bad situation right here.
Very bad, you know? And if you see anybody, people who resemble them, maybe best to lock them up and hold them for their own safety, and as you can see, for other people's safety.
Yes, sir.
Alright.
One more point I've got in my head. Do we let them all just go cold turkey in their cells, or should we administer the black ice we've got to give them more time to see the doctor?
It might be too late for them at this point.
Could be.
It could be too late for a lot.
Some of them it might not be. We'll have to let the doctors decide that.
And do we still want the case of black eyes with us, or because we still got a bit on ourselves?
Well, we gotta find a way to safely dispose of it. We can't just toss it. Someone else can
Why?
just find it and get addicted to it.
Well, they already have a way to dispose of it.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, because they do that, right? They collect it.
Tanner!
I didn't think they could dispose it. Otherwise, we could cure the surface. Oh, is Tanner here?
I
Welcome,
think it's
sir.
mostly they burn it and let it go back to the surface.
Ah,
I mean, alternatively, we could stash it in the car.
it'd be a good way to round up all the addicts.
You know, and they see proof. It doesn't seem like it takes much to convince them we have it, though.
Yeah, true. A little baggie would do too. A bit of dirt.
I think so.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think just hand it to the guards and tell them to dispose the rest of this.
All right.
Dispose of this black ice. And I think our other lead doesn't come back till, or doesn't show up till the night. We have that meeting, or pretend to be in that meeting. Scout the meeting. Something with it. So we'll go back to the inn and wait.
Get some sleep so we could do an all-nighter maybe.
Yeah.
Well, going back to the inn and just chilling in their little common room thing they have. In their little living room next to the fire and everything. Been there before. Getting some drinks, some food maybe. Soon after, you see Okrith come through the door. And he waves over to you. Comes and sits down in the least cushioned thing that he can.
Oh yeah, good berry for the day.
And he's like, "Oh, now." Swallows it like that pill. Like, fills the belly. No nasty taste. Anyway, what'd you guys find out?
Well, the guy's place was had a fuzz wall, so we had to burn that down.
Yeah.
A bunch of addicts saw us pull out a case of black ice on there and had to knock out a bunch of people. Some of them killed each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, the ones we could save are locked up. And, well, we're waiting for our next lead because that one was a dead end.
All right. Well, I went to the disposal plant.
And that's smart.
Yeah, I decided to check up on, see if there was anybody who was, who's taken the sand, and if anybody could be using it for anything. There have been a couple of unregistered extractions before the fire to put it back on the
What's
surface.
happening?
Oh, you're on a drug investigation.
Trying to stop the cartel.
Possibly.
Possibly.
But, go ahead.
Is the sand the same as black ice, or is there another procedure that has to happen to it?
You don't know at the moment.
Okay.
You just know that it becomes this large chunk sand after it goes through those pipes and the flowers purify the water. And then that's put into this large glass container and then incinerated and sent back up to the surface.
Okay.
But the black ice is much finer. Like, you can't even see any grains.
Okay.
So Akrith continues to tell you that there was a couple of unsanctioned retrievals of some of the sand, as well as the normal ones.
Right. What times they usually do that?
What times do they usually do what? Like take the sand?
Yes.
They usually keep a little bit and save it for the lab. But and they get a shipment to the lab every month. But it seemed to happen in between shipments. Just a little here and there.
Okay. Somebody. There's got to be somebody who works there, obviously.
It's an inside job.
We have to be real close to be able to sneak out of there.
I couldn't tell you about that, but I can only tell you that somebody is taking the stuff. And I guess turning it into the black ice.
Yes, makes sense. Well, so hope Blanca has found something out.
Knowing her, she's probably solved the case by now.
That'd also be nice.
Well, I like the speak of the devil and they shall appear kind of trope, so as you ask about her, she walks into the inn.
Well, how are you doing?
She turns to you. You see there's a big chocolate stain on the front of her blouse.
Have you been having candy without me?
It's in the shape of a handprint. And she has a little bit of blood. Not her blood. On her right hand.
Did you, get information?
Oh, yeah. But remember, never let them touch.
Ah. Too handsy.
Never let them touch. Okay.
Yep, cross the streams.
Well, it seems like there might be a large military force behind this. Or at least someone who is very skilled in killing off anyone trying to stop them. Because every single person that Bon Bon sent after them to find any information has ended up dead. Including one such package being sent back to their hideout as a we know where you are kind of situation. So Bonbon has kind of stopped looking into it.
Oh. Okay.
Whenever 4 of your best people get sent back to you with a head full of fuzz, I don't think anybody wants to go after that.
4 of his best, like how best? Like what kind of bounty would you give?
Okay, well, I think there was one. There was one with 500 gold
Okay.
bounty. There was another with a 700 gold bounty.
Keep talking.
I think there was a 250 in there, which, you know, he was more of a sneak kind of guy, so they didn't catch him that often to add to his bounty, so maybe.
That would make him more useful, you know, not getting caught.
Yeah, exactly. And then there was the thousander.
Oh, that person was pretty good then.
Yeah, he was more of the muscle, where he would just walk in and didn't care who saw him, and just kill an entire room of people with his bare hands. Dead.
Dead.
And they were all sent together.
They were sent together.
Yeah.
Where were they sent to?
They were sent to the meeting place that we heard about earlier.
Oh. Well, that's gonna be a toughie. We need to do this. It's that or Healer is let loose on the whole town.
So we just... What? Wait until nightfall? Try to go and surround the place?
I would say so. An ambush.
Alright, I guess that's the best we got.
I mean, there's more than 4, and we did kill Nessus
Yep.
and his son.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Alright.
Yeah, I mean,
Alright, I'm feeling a little better about this now.
we faced some pretty terrible odds. We fought like a giant mercury leech just the other day.
She kind of raises her eyebrow like, huh?
That doctor that's gonna come help all these people, he's very eccentric.
I was stuck in the bag the whole time. I don't remember much of it. I fell asleep through it.
Yep, and if we hadn't succeeded, she'd still be in a bag out there.
Thank you.
Well, that sounds terrible. I'm just gonna take you at your word.
Yeah, so let us rest up. Make sure we're all 100% and prepare for this ambush.
Prepare for the ambush.
Alright.
So let's put people on watch, so you know, they're probably like people are asking questions and stuff.
Yeah, I'll send some I'll send my dudes. Get them to kind of set things up. Do you have any like special areas you want cordoned off or anything?
Oh, I guess we don't want too many civilians near that place.
Well, if it's at like 3 in the morning, they're probably not going to be there, that many. However, the bridge that he was talking about is a lover's bridge because it's got a nice view of the fountain in the square. So
Lovers
I guess there might be a couple of people, maybe,
Well,
but usually not that much. Especially if somebody like dangerous looking is around. They usually clear out there.
Why would
Yeah.
somebody dangerous be around a pretty name like Lover's Place?
so we're gonna put them there so those people don't go there, so they're not there if we start a fight.
I have to say, that sounds nice.
So
Love
yeah,
is a good thing.
it sure is. Let's make sure no lovers get caught up in the crossfire.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have everybody stake it out and get back to you with some info.
Good. Thank you.
Thank you, Blanca.
They won't be any help, by the way. Like, worst comes to worst, they'll probably die one hit.
I took a good look at your guys. Yeah.
They're mostly for looks. They look scary, so people just kind of give us the stuff without us ever having to be violent.
You think maybe like giving them a little bit of training?
Oh no, they have training, but they're not good with it.
Just practice, I guess.
Yeah, again, we try to scare them so we don't have to do the violence thing.
Well, sometimes you might come across the wrong people.
Yeah.
It'd still be useful to have archers on rooftops or something.
Yeah. Yeah, if you guys can at least hit stuff from afar.
Well, they are better with bows, so I'll post them up on some buildings around the time. Get everything set up, and yeah, it'll be great. It'll be just keen.
Looking forward to risking it all with you.
Risking it all. And then she just kind of walks out of the inn.
I was gonna ask Prisma, do you think she's gonna be there in the meeting with us, or she's gonna be somewhere else?
Oh, no, she might be somewhere else.
I figured. Well, then let's rest up.
All right. Do you have anything you would like to talk about or anything? Or just rest? No campfire stories for a quick inspiration just in case?
Well, I still have my inspiration for this one. I hate to hog inspiration, you know?
Yeah, but do you keep tabs on it all? Because I remember voting for you a lot. And remember the new rules, they stack.
Wait, they stack?
Yeah, they stack.
So 1 is advantage, 2 is a reroll,
Oh man, I must have missed that
Yeah.
detail.
and 3 is an automatic success.
I didn't know we were stacking inspirations.
No one listens to me. It's fine.
When was this? Has this always
Ages ago.
been?
It's been a while.
And it's been talked about since. But that's okay. It's okay. Nobody.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's only
I
the
never-
voted inspiration that stacks.
Oh, yes.
So you can still spend them 1 at a time, or you could spend all 3 for an automatic pass. Or I don't even know how much you've got.
I think she should have at very least 3 now.
would
I was
agree.
about to say, let's say I have 3, because I do know that you voted for me at least 3 times. including last time. But well, let me look and see if I've got any horror stories. I don't know if I had it all fleshed out or not.
Horror stories.
Yeah,
Well,
it doesn't
well,
fit.
I didn't have a normal story. I had several horror stories lined up. But
Yeah,
I do-
Prisma likes to tell scary ghost stories around campfires.
Okay, cute.
yeah.
So that's why Prisma's last one was a horror story.
Prisma likes horror stories. I don't. I have one, but it's not finished, so I don't want to ruin it.
All right,
you know?
save it.
I'm gonna save it.
Save it till you've spent some inspiration. How about that?
Yeah, I'm gonna save it.
Yeah.
Anybody else have some?
Dang.
I know
I don't
I've
have
heard
any-
tell of people wanting to think of some things, but
Never had time to fucking do it.
Yeah.
You can always come up with something on the fly for your character, like maybe a story about something that happened to them once. Like, is there something you always wanted to share about your character but never could because it just
Sure.
didn't happen in the moment?
Sounds
There
like
was
an
one thing.
excuse.
it is an
I'm-
excuse. It's exactly
No.
what I made this for.
Yeah. My excuse is I'm waiting for the right moment to tell mine. So it's like I do have one or two lined up, but I'm waiting. So
Yeah, I don't think you'd have something at this moment. Not that it feels natural right now.
yeah,
You know,
I was on the
how about
spot.
you?
This whole drug thing reminds me of
This whole drugs reminds me of the time I had my first
Your first what?
drug.
first drug.
Really? You did drugs?
No, I never did drugs.
Yeah, I don't think this is actually happening.
Yeah, this is not an actual story.
I was
Drugs
about
are bad,
to say,
okay?
what? What drugs did you do? Let's say, did you do hippy dippy drugs to try and get in touch with the
Hippy dippy.
sun?
Yeah, he has done drugs before
Yeah, with the
That's right,
goblins.
yeah.
with Aruget.
Yeah, see?
Technically,
only
we all
time.
got in on that.
It's the only
Sure.
time with the drugs and it didn't result in the same thing happened to Prisma here.
Drugs were awful. I mean, granted, it was nice at first, but it quickly got bad.
Oh yes, you were falling apart.
It pretty much just stopped being fun after the first time.
Yeah.
That first time was really fun. I felt so high with energy. I felt like I could do anything and everything. It was the best sugar high of my life. I'm just gonna have to find another sugar that will give me that effect. One that won't make me a mold.
Yeah. You
See,
can-
this is how I ended up lost in the first place. I was wandering around looking for sugars that would give me the perfect sugar high. And then I just wandered too far from home. And then I found this portal, and it led to a dark place, and I thought, hey, maybe there's some sugars in there. And then I ended up here.
Maybe you shouldn't let the thought of finding sugar somewhere guide you so much.
But that's what I am. I'm a sugar pixie. It's what I
Oh.
do.
I thought that meant you like made sugary things more.
Well, how am I supposed to make sugary things without sugar?
I guess that's true.
Who do you think harvests the sugar?
Well, I don't really make sugar, so I don't know.
Who do you think harvests the sugar?
I mean, I guess you do the Fey world. I don't think they do the same thing here.
All sugar comes from us.
Is she telling the truth?
She thinks she is, at least.
You know, yes, I think that's very true for
But
you.
you also know that sugar cane exists.
Yeah. You know,
But to her, it's the truth.
I'm sure.
It's absolute truth.
I'm sure that's very true for you, Prisma.
Well, what is true? Where do you get your sugar?
I mean, I guess from a general store.
And where do they get their sugar? Probably from us sugar pixies.
Sure. I'm sure they got some deals with sugar pixies.
Which, hey, I need to find out where they get their sugar pixie sugar, so that I can maybe possibly find a way home. Why did nothing else earlier?
I'm pretty sure we have like 2 bags of sugar or something in our wagon that you had, or at least back at the house.
Yeah, you bought bags of sugar already.
Oh, it's less now because I've been making making candies every day.
Every day?
Every day.
Even whenever you were in the Mercury Falls?
Okay, maybe not on that day.
Just in her bag making.
Yeah, just making candy with her. You aren't looking. Anytime you turn around, she's got more candy. It's like, where'd you get that?
So I got a question.
Uh-huh.
This is awkward, by the way. Is it? You say that you're a magical sort of thing, right, Prisma?
Yeah?
And you say you make the sugar. How literal are you whenever you're saying that?
Make sugar? Well, I can produce candy magically.
So, do you even need to find sugar, or is it just like? I notice you drop a little bit of dust every now and then from your wings. Have you ever tasted that?
No.
Would you do me a favor and just do that real quick?
Okay. I never thought to.
She just reaches out a little bit and collects some on her hand, and then just hesitantly brings it up to her mouth and tongues at it a little bit.
You quickly look up, and your eyes dilate like crazy. That is the sweetest sugar you have ever had.
Oh my gosh! I taste amazing!
Oh my god, she's so dumb. She didn't
I'm
even know
afraid
why
of-
she was a sugar pixie.
Yeah, now I'm afraid of her just eating her wing.
Yeah.
Well, she did say she grows her wings back, so I guess it's not too bad. It's like half a wing in her mouth. Oh, jeez.
I could just make my own sugar. I need to hover around a bowl.
Yeah.
I've been wasting it.
I guess so.
It's no wonder people say I smell good and they want to eat me.
Yeah, it's because you're literally made of sugar.
Oh my gosh, I thought they were just being silly.
You just thought they were being sweet.
Yeah, but I really am made out of sugar. Wow! I'm the best thing ever!
Yeah, and so are all of your other sugar pixie friends and family.
I wonder if sugar fairies are like this. Do you think they magically produce sugar too? I never thought to ask Perry this. This is cool. I can't wait to see this when I get home.
I might have made her a cannibal.
Potentially.
I wonder if everyone tastes the same. If everybody has a different taste of sugar.
Maybe they have different flavors.
Ooh.
Yeah, you don't want to taste me.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
You have literally changed Prisma's perspective on everything.
I'm just gonna see her one wing fully in her mouth.
Just gonna see her from now on grinding her wings in a mortar and pestle.
It's like
Oh,
maybe
no.
just a piece.
It's like maybe I can get away with just taking a piece off.
Alright then. I think rest up. Might have a big fight in our hands.
Hopefully.
You also see that Prisma's colors are just a little bit brighter.
Oh.
Grinder. Okay.
Yeah, anyway.
Alright.
I'm a bright pixie.
Yep, you're glowing.
So, you want to rest for a long rest?
Start napping, maybe. Nobody needs a long rest, do they?
No, I don't think we need a long rest.
Do you want to
Pretty
do
sure no.
anything in order to get prepared?
Prisma will prepare poison, candy.
Need any bear traps to go with them?
Make sure we have
bad
enough-
kicking around.
You actually have a bear trap?
I do, in fact, have a bear trap. We retrieved it from. I want to say we retrieved it from the area where from NASA's maze.
I know you got a gun from there.
I
But-
remember that.
Oh, it may have been from the barn of tunnels where the goblins are. I know I got a bear trap from somewhere because it's still in my inventory. I have not gotten rid of it yet.
Might have been from the Sheotath corpses,
Could be.
because they were on a hunt for a monster, so.
Though, worth noting, I will charge my ring up 1 point.
Just one?
Well, it's up to my. Oh yeah, my con mod is 3. Never mind. I will charge it up to the con mod limit then of 3.
Alrighty. You're gonna be regaining it anyway, so.
Are we putting the briefcase of black ice anywhere, or are we keeping it on us?
I think I give it to the guards to dispose of.
Alright.
I think that was also because you said, well, the same effect with a little baggie will happen.
Yeah.
So you don't need the whole big thing.
Yeah. Got the little bit. It's enough to pull somebody or. Go on.
I don't think there's anything we can do to prepare. Tanner, have you got any ideas?
Seems he is deafened and muted.
That's then muted.
Alright. No net launchers, no nothing like that.
Don't have access to one of those.
Yeah, maybe we should bring some shackles.
I was gonna say, yeah, maybe grab the shack or 2 or 3.
Well, shackles are easy to get at this point. But, alright. You just rest your rest. Regain any hit points you've lost. Any spell slots. And what time do you want to, like, I mean, you don't have to go to sleep necessarily, but it's going to take a while to get to the time that
Yeah.
the meeting time.
Yeah, just a thought. Maybe we could get the guy that usually meets them come with us. And then we spring the ambush, you know?
Ixen.
Ixen.
Ixen. Oh, let's, yeah. Find Ixen. Talk to him. How's Ixen doing? You go talk to him.
Alright, well, he's in the cell. Just kind of sleeping. He didn't feel too good earlier.
It's all,
I know the feeling.
and bang on the bars and hello, Ixen. Having a good rest. You good? You having a good rest?
I'm up. What?
Got a little mission for you.
Yeah. Mission for... I've been fired.
Well, maybe you can get time off of whatever sentence they're giving you by helping us.
Alright. Okay, what do you got?
Alright. It's like throw a cup of water in his face. Wake up
Yeah,
already.
I'm up.
I just wanted to make sure.
He blinks at you. Like big, deliberate blinks. What?
Prisma takes a cup and she starts rattling it against the bars for fun.
You're going to help us. You're going to be there to make sure your person you're meeting, you know, still thinks everything is hunky-dory.
But I wasn't supposed to meet tonight.
No?
No. I mean, I could probably set up a meeting.
Well,
But-
then let's do that.
Alright. Jeez. Alright, I need a piece of paper.
Alright. Then that piece of paper.
Alright, he folds it into a little airplane. And on the wings, interconnected, he draws a symbol. And then hands you the plane back. He's like, all right, what you're gonna want to do is you throw that from the armory. You ever been to Ingot at Nor's?
Yes.
You throw that from their roof. And I don't know why it's that roof. I guess they just like it or something. Or maybe it like goes to the perfect place, gets the perfect draft. I don't know. But you throw that from there. And it'll basically be like, hey, I want to meet tonight.
All right.
And it's like
Dominicus will
universal.
interrupt him. Dominicus will interrupt. You're not thinking of warning them now, are you?
No?
Is he lying?
Yeah.
Your
Vibrates.
necklace does not vibrate.
Yeah, tell Dominicus he's telling the truth. All right, then we'll do this.
He's like, no, this is how you set up a meeting. It's anonymous who the meeting is for until they get there. So, you know, I'll just be like, oh, I wanted to call a meeting. Which your necklace does vibrate to, because that is technically a lie. Because he didn't want to call a meeting,
Yeah.
but he's doing what you're asking.
All right. Now we'll do this, and we'll come back for you just before we're going to that meeting.
I don't really have a choice, so okay.
Yeah, you don't, but I'm letting you know.
It'll go a long way to mending what you've done.
Yeah. Because, as you heard, we don't figure this out and solve it. Well, nobody really gets out of this town.
Yeah, no, that kind of sucks.
Yeah. Alright, then we'll go. You can get an oars and throw that thing.
All right, well, you know exactly where that is. But from the outside, there's not really a way onto the roof unless you can climb it.
Well, we'll probably have Cornelius hop up there from like negatives. I think that'd probably help out, right?
Yeah.
He could do that pretty easy.
Yeah, he could do that pretty easy. Especially if he runs and then hops and hops.
Yeah.
But that is if he wants to do it. He might just be like, I'm not your hopping machine.
Not your circus clown.
Cornelius?
Yes, sorry, I was distracted for a moment.
Are you cool with that plan?
I missed the plan, but let's go with yes.
You went to ingot and ores to throw the paper airplane, and you seem to be the one that would be easiest able to get onto the roof from the outside.
Oh, yes, I will add to that.
Yeah, would just
Yes, I'm guessing.
well, I think you'd actually be able to get up there without even needing to roll anything, because if you run and jump off, hop up onto Natus, and then double bounce off of him, you'd be able to get onto the roof, no problem.
That works for me. So yes, Cornelius will do exactly that.
Those little jumpy feet. It's what you were made for.
He was born to jump.
Well, you get up there, and as you're on the roof, you do feel like this air current. Kind of like what Ixon was saying, is like maybe it's the air current that brings it where it needs to go. I don't know. I think those were
Well,
his exact words.
I guess it's time to find out if he's right. So yeah, I'm going to give that paper airplane a hurl.
All right.
Strength.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh my god.
All right, you throw it too hard because it is paper.
Right, that 20 there. Rolling a 15 with +5.
Yeah, this is one of those instances where
Too much.
you're putting too much power into it. This is one of those gentle things. So no, you didn't actually have to roll for it to kind of glide the paper airplane. I just wanted that visual of you like throwing it a little too hard and it just nose dives into the roof.
Yeah, that's actually exactly why I was going for it. Because it's funnier that way. So yeah, he's gonna scoop it out there and do it again a little gentler. Or a lot gentler as it is.
Alright, you just gracefully let that thing go and it flies on the stream of air that's gently blowing against you. And every time it seems like it's going to kind of move to the side and start veering off course, it seems to correct itself. Like it's in a little loop of wind keeping it going in the direction.
Seems like magic is involved here.
Damn, we should have followed it.
I mean, still can. I'm on a roof.
It is going faster than your walking speed, though.
Okay.
And it does quickly disappear from your view in the cave areas.
On the other hand, we could tie a string to another paper. No, that wouldn't work. Put it off balance.
Or Prisma.
Yes, Prisma could ride the paper airplane.
She could be
Yeah.
the paper airplane.
Whee!
It's funny how string is too heavy in this situation, but Prisma's not.
A Prisma can provide additional lift and also balance her such that she's not sitting all the way on the back of the paper airplane.
Dost thou need me?
Well, if you want to do something like that, you can do it.
What do I do? What do I do?
I don't know. Like, I'm changing the plan as I go along because I'm just getting ideas. So maybe we'll just stick to the original plan. I don't want to jeopardize it, and then it'd be my fault.
Because you suggested me.
Well, the message has been sent. If you want to send a little spy Prisma with another airplane, then you can do that. But at the moment, your goals have been met.
It's better if we're all together for now.
Yeah, we don't want to send her off on her own to
Well-
a possible bad guy den.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially since she's already used her one day. But actually, it's a new day. So it could be invisible. Does it? Would still be very dangerous, and we don't want to do that to
After
poor
games
Prisma.
after a long rest.
Which you've
Of
had.
course, yeah.
So I have my invisibility. But let's save that for an emergency.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it seems a little too dangerous even with invisibility.
Yeah. So,
So, having achieved our objectives, what next?
so that time went by, we can go get trying to remember his name now. The dude in the cell.
Ixon.
Ix. Go get him. Give him a little armor. So you always dressed up in your guard's outfit, or go in civilian clothes?
I usually go in my guard outfit, but I've been there in civilian's clothes too.
Alright, because you probably don't really deserve wearing the guard outfit anymore, you know?
Fair enough.
So yeah, we'll drag him out there. And Blanca was supposed to be setting that place up to see like what she scouted out.
All right. So you're wanting to head that way?
Think so. Where we can find areas for us to set up and hop down to ambush.
All right. Well, it's not that hard to find. Even with the streets kind of emptied for the late night. And you can easily find Blanca just chilling in some shadows of an alley. Kind of looking around. Just like, hey. Psst. Psst.
Hey, Blanca, how's it going? Oh, yeah, right.
And he's like,
I'm not a sneaky person. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can tell. Look at that armor.
Yes. I walk around very flashy. All right,
Big ol'
it's
shield.
kind of my life. I'm literally born glowing. All right.
You are a flashlight.
Yes.
Yes, you
Okay.
understand.
Out of character, it's like better than being a flashlight.
You're like a hooded lantern.
Yeah.
The flashlight of this world.
I mean, I do worship and believe in the light, so.
Anyway,
What is this?
I got my guys up on the roofs. They're just waiting. They're underneath the line of sight. They're not they're looking. They're waiting to even look over the edge until, you know, time is right.
Okay. Is there good points for us to take point at? To
I don't
get
know.
the ambush going?
How many of you are ranged users?
So, a few of us can be ranged, so of course, Prisma. And
I can shoot a bit.
Renee's has some range.
right.
Obviously, our Rhino isn't very ranged.
Or hideable.
That's a rhino? Alright, whatever.
Aladdin, you don't have any ranged anything there?
Not really.
Right. Okay. Awkward, do you?
You've seen me shoot magic before, right?
That's what I was trying to remember if I had or not.
Yeah. I've shot magic before.
Okay. Nice. Sorry, I don't mean to insult you. I just could not remember in the moment.
It's okay. I'm not rememberable. It's fine.
Yes, you are. I've been trying my best to make you a sleepable bed.
Yeah, bed. Right. Yes, boss.
Okay. Anyway. A few of us are capable of range.
I think my range is 120 feet with my magic.
Oh, so that even better than mine. I've got it just like 60 foot.
All right, so I could be on a roof if you want me to. I do think I'm better in melee, but
Yes. Well, yeah. Well, that's the thing. Is there places where we can be close enough to close in and make sure this person can't get away?
well, there's some trash cans around the side.
Is the
Alright.
meeting actually on the bridge?
Yeah. So that is the meeting under or on the bridge or next to it or
Ixon said it was on the bridge.
on the bridge? Okay.
I think I'd like to set Nadis up at the back side of the bridge so I can close in on the escape route.
Okay.
Like, I don't know if there's like a barn with a door we can close and, somewhere we can keep him out of sight until action.
We can look around. Is there a place?
There's buildings all around. This is like the town square, so there's little shop places and one of the places that they like kind of open up the window and just have a counter kind of thing.
Right.
So you would be within your not specifically rights, but your legal standing to force your way into one of those if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Because of that badge you got?
Okay, well, we don't want to mess somebody up, but we will try that. We'll force our way, but we'll be like, hey, let's just use this part here so we can catch this guy.
Well, I meant that there's like nobody in them right now, so
Ah,
that's why you would have to kind of force it open or pick the lock or something.
we're a lock picker among us, don't we? Prisma, you pick locks, right?
I'm not proficient in it, but I can try.
You could always let Blanca do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Blanca, you
I
know,
mean, she is a thief, so.
I pick locks.
I'm pretty good with a few of these locks around here.
Picked a few of them.
Something like that.
Alrighty, well, let's find a good place that has enough room for natives to hide in. Him and Dominicus.
I mean,
to be able
what-
to- Go ahead.
Worst case scenario, I can always take the lock out. I do have smith tools.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't think you'll have to do that. Okay, so she pulls out a ring of keys. It's like,
Alright, yeah, that also works.
It does.
Maybe Aladdin can be with us as well, because I've got room for one more on my back.
Yeah, y'all both can close distance pretty good.
if you'd like. But she unlocks a couple of the little storefronts and lets you guys in. And she kind of flips the key ring around her finger and then puts it back into her item sack. Cause she just has keys to these places. She just kind of laughs to herself and says, "Never let him touch."
Okay, okay.
But yeah, you guys are posted up, getting on roofs, into storefronts. It is. I would say that you got there like 2 hours, 3 hours ish early, just in case, so that you wouldn't get caught setting up,
Yep, yep.
or at least mitigated the chances. Especially since it was kind of a last-minute summons from Ixon.
Yeah.
Now let's hope the guy who shows up isn't Wyatt Earp.
And you put Ixon onto the bridge in his spot. He's just kind of looking at the man-made stream underneath. And leaning up against the railing. Seems a little fidgety, but I don't know, maybe that's just him. And after a while, you see a hooded figure walking along the square. Bless you. I'm waiting for more.
Damn it, I'm sorry. I'm done. Thank you.
Walking across the square, past the fountain, and to the bridge. Did anyone decide how you were going to hear this conversation?
Oh, yeah, well, I just thought as soon as they appeared we were gonna, like, arrest them.
Yeah.
Prisma can go invisible and go eavesdrop.
Prisma, yeah, she can. Then to hear them before they leave, or if it gets too hectic, she I don't know, maybe have him turn and run, and as soon as we see him running, we bust out.
Well, I thought that we should have talked about this.
All right.
But
Talk about it now.
Going back in time. This is why I
Okay.
asked if you had plans for this.
Yeah.
Yes. So to not endanger him, we'd have to arrest him too. You know, like, otherwise they're going to know that he set them up. So it's like, maybe we could arrest them both, so he shouldn't start running until we announce, "In the name of the king!" You know? I don't know. But yeah, that's how I pictured it going down without saying what I was picturing. Because it would be awful if the guy just killed him.
It would be. That's why I was
That
like,
sounds like a him problem, but you're not
That
wrong.
sounds like a him
he
problem.
also was kind of a shitty person, so.
Didn't know Cornelius run that way.
I'd say let's let her overhear them talking about
Prisma gets to be a spy.
talking. Maybe he mentions he's, I don't I'm not worried about being found out.
The martial
This guy
law.
says about that, yeah.
Oh, now I hear the music. I don't know why it just now randomly started.
And
That's weird.
yeah, just goes south, or there's nothing else to talk about. He just maybe he pronounces it real loudly something. So I think this meeting's over, and that's when we come out. Like you're under arrest.
Yeah.
All right, so sending Prisma in as a
As a little spy.
Let's.
I mean, also Cornelius could try to listen in if he can creep close enough.
Yeah, is there a room like under the bridge?
I was thinking post up on a rooftop, but
Over there too. I was just, I don't know if there's room under the bridge that someone could also be hiding under there.
there is room under the bridge.
Is there a way to climb up quickly?
I mean, Cornelius could probably jump up.
Or teleport with his sword.
That is also true.
Alright.
So yeah, Cornelius is going to be stashed under the bridge as backup for Prisma.
I would have to say that you would have to have line of sight, but the reflection in the water, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
Alright, alright.
Ew.
Because the square is lit up with a couple of lantern fruit plants and stuff, just to keep it a little bright enough for guards and stuff to patrol at night when everybody else is asleep, kind of stuff.
I mean, my plan for using the teleport was to leap up until I had sight of somebody and then use the teleport in a leaping attack. But using the reflection is actually much, much cooler. I like that idea.
I'm
And
okay
we're
with
doing
either.
Non-lethal damage. Because we're going to
Well,
need
of course,
this
we're looking to arrest these folks. Although
Yeah.
I don't know that you can make lightning non-lethal, so we gotta hope he has more hit points than I do in lightning damage.
Well, even if we drop him, I can still spare the dying and we can handcuff.
Yeah, okay. That's everything covered, right?
I think so.
Unless it's the wrong guy.
Yeah. But,
Well, if it's the wrong guy, it sucks to be him.
All right. Unpause.
Mhm. Thank you for doing that. Yeah.
yeah.
All right, and so Cornelius is under the bridge and Prisma is invisible. So both of them are there.
Yes.
All right. Well,
Now I got two different ears listening.
Ixen is, as I said before, kind of fidgety, a little nervous, but who wouldn't be in this situation? And as that hooded figure approaches Ixen from the other side of the fountain, they don't seem to be stepping. They seem to just glide over the stones. And he says, "Why have you called for this meeting?" Like, I just kind of wanted to know if I could get a raise on the. I want to bump up on my pay for, looking the other way and everything. All right. right. How much of an increase would you like? 10 gold? 20 gold. Yeah. Is there a problem here? It's like, no. We're good. You know? I just, all right. I'm a little jumpy. I'm gonna admit, I'm a little jumpy. My mother's in the hospital, and that's why I need the extra money. But Ixon, your mother's dead. She died in the hospital? Oh my... And he puts his hand over his eyes. It's like, I can't believe it. And the cloaked man says, "You're a terrible actor."
Yeah, he kind of is.
This farce is over. You will not contact me again for something so stupid. I'm leaving before this ambush takes place. And he begins to float away slowly. Did you say teleport?
Yeah, Cornelius is going to lightning drop him.
All
Okay,
right.
well, we're all going to move on that.
Yeah, as soon as we see him drop.
Roll
Prisma's
that
gonna
attack.
be like,
It's still in the air, more than 5 feet, I'm pretty sure. So, advantage.
I'll take it, certainly. I'm not going to say no.
woo woo.
And he backflips away
Oh no.
as you come down crashing into the bridge and chop a good chunk out of it.
And Cornelius shall announce, you two are under arrest for criminal conspiracy.
Alright.
And Ixon is just like, oh, the bridge. The lover's bridge. But the hooded
It
man,
gives it character.
the hooded man is like, you and what army?
We come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charge in the name of the king!
This
All right.
army.
I'm sad to say, I didn't get
Oh,
to
yeah.
prepare anymore.
It's all good.
So, it's an hour earlier than usual, but is it okay if we cliffhanger so that I can make this as good as possible next week?
I'm cool with that.
It's good, yeah.
You're
I'm cool with
called,
that.
All right. Well, then I thank you all for joining me. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. And I hope you all have a good night. And until next time, on Dungeons and WheatTons.
Outro.